Section 3.4, we are solving multi-step inequalities. What's important to remember about solving inequalities is it's really just like solving an equation. We want to clear fractions, we want to make sure that the variable is on the same side, we want to move the constant to the other side and then divide by our coefficient. The only difference is we need to remember when multiplying or dividing by a negative, you must flip the inequality symbol and then always end up with your variable on the left. So if your variable is on the right, then you just need to rewrite the inequality. So let's look at some examples. We just are solving inequalities today. We actually don't need to graph them. We've spent a few days graphing, so hopefully you know how to do that. So when we solve an inequality, it's just like solving an equation. So we want to subtract 17 to the other side. We get 5x is less than negative 15 to minus 17. Now we divide both sides by 5. Notice while I'm dividing a negative number by 5, the 5 that I'm actually dividing is positive. So this does not require a symbol flip. Even though our answer ends up negative, we are not dividing, we're dividing by a positive 5, so we're not flipping the symbol here. So we get x is less than negative 3. Again, don't need to graph. So we want to distribute the 5 through the parenthesis. Watch your signs here. 5 times 3 is 15, but 5 times a negative t, or minus t, is still minus 5t, less than 7. We want to subtract 15. Why am I subtracting 15? Because the 15 is positive. Yes, there's a subtraction sign, but that's with the 5t. So subtract 15, we get negative 5t. 7 minus 15 is negative 8. Now we divide both sides by negative 5. Now we are dividing by a negative number, so we do need to flip the symbol. So we get t is greater than 8 over 5. That's an improper fraction, but it is reduced, simplest form, so we can leave it just like that. Here we have 1/2 a plus 5 is greater than or equal to negative 1. I'm going to get rid of the fraction. What am I going to multiply everything by? Hopefully you're saying multiply everything by 2. Remember, every term gets multiplied by 2. That includes the 5, and it includes the negative 1. So we get a, or 1a, plus 10 greater than or equal to negative 2. We're subtracting 10 from both sides to get the variable by itself. A is greater than or equal to negative 12. Remember, just like equations, you actually can check your answer too. So you could plug that negative 12 back in, and your inequality statement will still need to be true if your answer is correct. 4, we have 21 is less than or equal to 3 times 4y minus 1. So again, we want to distribute first. 21 less than or equal to, it's 12y minus 3 when I distribute. I'm going to add 3 to both sides. So we get 24 less than or equal to 12y. Divide both sides by 12. 2 less than or equal to y, but remember we want the variable on the left. So when we rewrite it, we say y is greater than or equal to 2. Four-fifths x plus 1/2 is greater than 3/5. Lots of fractions here. So what can we multiply everything by to get rid of the fraction? Hopefully you're saying 10. That's the smallest number that 5 and 2 divide evenly into. So I multiply everything by 10. Here those cancel. I'm left with a 2. 2 times 4 is 8, and don't forget the x. Plus, again, the 10 and the 2 reduce to a 5. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 and the 10 reduce again to a 2. 2 times 3 is 6. We want to subtract 5 from both sides. So we get 8x is greater than 1. Divide both sides by 8. X is greater than 1 over 8. Here's one we have some terms we need to combine. These are like terms on the same side of the equation. Don't get confused here. Sometimes what people want to try to do is they want to try to add 2n That's only to the other side. We don't want to do that here. These are like terms that are on the same side, so they just need combined. -2 plus 4. So we have -4 from the beginning. -2 plus 4 is plus 2n, and it's greater than 7 minus 4. 2 squared is 4, so 7 minus 4 is 3. So I did a couple of things there in that step. I combined the like term on the left of the ends, and I combined the like terms on the right. Now we're going to add 4 to the other side. 2n is greater than 7. Divide both sides by 2, and we get n is greater than 7 over 2. That fraction's reduced. It is improper, but we can leave it just like that. Okay, we have -f plus 3 1/3 greater than or equal to 5. I'm going to change the 3 1/3 to an improper fraction, 9/10 over 3. It's just easier for me that way. Now when I multiply everything by 3, I know I'm not going to make a mistake anywhere. So it's -3f plus 10 greater than or equal to 15. Subtract 10 from both sides. -3f greater than or equal to 5. Divide both sides by -3. Here we are dividing by a negative, so now we need to flip our symbol. So f is less than or equal to -5/3. In class, we'll work on solving some more multi-step inequalities. We'll work on worksheet 3-4.